Did I give up? Was it too hard?
Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be my 2018 New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. So if you're interested to see how I created this look, then please just keep on watching. I actually did throw in my foundation and face routine this time as well. So if you're interested or curious about that, you're going to get your answers today too as well. I hope everybody is going to have a great start into the next year, into the new year, and that everything that you guys are wishing for is actually going to be happening for you guys. And yeah, I would say without further ado, let's jump right into this tutorial. First of all, I'm going into this Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Eye and Cheek palette. This one is the Nudes palette, and I just went into the bronzer and just used that as a transition shade just to give me something to blend in well. Then out of the same palette, I went into this black. Honestly, you guys, I only used this to kind of create a shade because later on I noticed the black wasn't black enough for me, and as you can see, I was really struggling here. That was what I mentioned before. I'm not really a big fan of the mattes from Estee Lauder, but yeah, just use this as, I guess, like a pre-paint for what's about to come. Next shade is from their eye and cheek palette Glam, and this is the blue shade right here. You guys, this color is absolutely, as you can see, it's super pigmented. It's very beautiful, applies very nicely, and it's just a beautiful cobalt blue. The only thing that I will say is I tried to prime my eye with like concealer and powder. I should have not done that because it did kind of break up in my crease just because I have very creasy eyelids. So yeah, I would recommend definitely using a good eyeshadow primer, but I was absolutely obsessed with this. Just going back into the bronzer shade to try to make sure to blend out any harsh edges and lines. Next, I went into this black liquid liner, I guess, by Pretty Vulgar. And yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys, I tried using my screen from my camera as a mirror. That didn't work. So if you're ever trying to do that, don't do that. As you can tell, I'm not going all the way over. I'm just using half of the eye, like the outer V. And then I went ahead and set that with Noir by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I wanted to set it again. I have very creasy eyelids just to make sure that it stays where I put it at. And cleaned up the wing with foundation. I feel like it's not as harsh. This eyeshadow right here is the one that I showed you guys in my Lancome holiday collection review. So if you haven't seen that, you definitely should check it out. And it's from their Starlight Sparkle Eyeshadow Palette Glam. It is an absolutely beautiful shade. After I'm done tight lining, I went into this Pink Champagne by ABH as well and used that on my inner corner. I wanted something very intense, that's why I went into this. As a foundation, today I will be using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Caramel. Absolutely love this foundation. Absolutely obsessed with it. It's like literally beautiful. The most beautiful foundation ever. And went ahead with my Elcie sponge and just buffed it in. I don't know, like I kind of just like using a foundation brush first and then just go ahead and just buff it in with a sponge, if that makes any sense. I find that I get more coverage that way. I'm contouring here with the Makeup Revolution concealer. I don't even know the shade. I'm going to link the shade down below. And as I predicted, it is very beautiful because it blends out so easy, as you guys can tell. Next step, I'm going into my Elcie Cosmetics concealer, and this is the shade Tan. Absolutely obsessed. I actually got to try Elcie Cosmetics for the first time, and their products are absolutely bomb. The only thing I will say is the foundation does tend to oxidize a little bit, so be careful when you choose your shade. But other than that, it's an absolutely beautiful concealer. Very hydrating, great coverage, easy to blend out, beautiful finish. And this guy I've been obsessed with as well. This is the Deluxe original mineral veil BareMinerals setting powder. You guys, this is literally a filter for freaking real life. Like, my skin has never looked that beautiful ever before. The only thing that I will say is I'm not 100% sure how this shade, because it's a little bit of an orange tint, if that actually works for like a little bit more of a lighter skin tone. This bronzer is also by Elcie Cosmetics. It's in the shade Tan. And same thing, beautiful product, great product. Cleaning up my contour with the same translucent powder. On the lower lash line, I went ahead and applied the same shade that I applied on my lid, which was the cobalt blue. I just wanted to get my eyes as blue as possible here. In case you were ever wondering why women take so long in the freaking bathroom to get ready. Yeah, just applying my liquid liner, my black eyeliner, sorry. As an highlighter, I used another favorite of mine, the Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect highlighter. Very inexpensive as well. For my lips, I'm using this lip liner by Rimmel, and that was actually the first time I ever used a Rimmel lip liner. It's called the Exaggerate, and it's in the color Epic. Absolutely loved it. NYX lipstick label, black label, sorry, in the shade Nude, and I topped it off with my Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy lip gloss. As a blush, this one is by Wet n Wild. I don't really remember the shade name right now, but again, I can link it down below. It's just a very peachy rouge. Set my face with my Skindinavia bridal makeup setting spray, and in case you were wondering what hoods are good for, there you go. And that was it, you guys. That's pretty much the look right there. I think it's still pretty simple. You know, I think if as a beginner you can definitely pull it off, and I just like to go a little bit all out on New Year's. So happy New Year's, guys! I don't even know how to do this. I don't need a man like to show me how. Show me how.